Welcome back to Undriven, and today I'm about to show you why you should consider buying the Mahindra XUV 3XO. A very good car. In fact, you should just buy it. But let me not just say you should buy it and tell you all about the car, and then you can make your decision at the end of this video. So this car starts from 254,999 Rand. There are a few models, the MX2, the MX3, the AX5, which is 345,000 Rand. Now, the reason why I specified this is because the AX5 is the one that you are going to have to go for. You also have the AX5L and the AX7L, which is 405,000 Rand, which is the one that you are currently seeing now. But the AX5 does have all the bells and whistles that you do see currently on this AX7. This car has a 1.2-liter petrol 3-cylinder engine and has a power of 82 kilowatts and 200 Newton meters of torque. Fuel, it will give you 5.3 liters to the 100, and the weird thing, they don't give you a 0 to 100, they give you a 0 to 60 kilometers per hour, which it will do in 4.6 seconds. Okay, let's both step into the interior. So you got a 10.25-inch infotainment system, which also connects to wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You also have a virtual cockpit, and on this AX7, the luxury model, you get the Harman Kardon sound, and you have a panoramic sunroof starting from the MX5. You also get dual zone climate control. And I love the soft touch materials on the dashboard. It's really not too hard. So I stepped into the MX2 just to give you a comparison of what the differences are and what you do get in the base model, aka poverty spec. You don't get dual zone climate control. You also do not get a virtual cockpit. You have analog dials. But apart from that, the interior is pretty much the same. You do still get a sunroof. Unfortunately, it only opens up and down. It doesn't open fully, so it's just to look cool in the streets. So in this model, you also don't get the fog lamps, but for poverty spec, it's okay. Let's step into the back. So as you can see, the front seat is in my driving position. Leg room, not too bad. Headroom is also not too bad, but if you are really tall, like we're talking 5'11", 5'12", then I think you would struggle a little bit. You also get a USB Type-C port and a compartment here for your phone or whatever. Opening the boot is a hassle. You don't even know like where the button is, and we found out that it's under there. It's so small. Like if you have big fingers, you're gonna have trouble opening this boot. You'll have to ask someone to help you. Another thing that's irritating is the partial self. Very hard to remove. You have to like slide it out and knock on it a bit. And also there's no space for it when you do take it out. Under the floor, you do get a spare wheel. So if you do get stuck, you can just change up the wheel. Like back in the old days, it's not run flats. And it's a biscuit, so it's a smaller wheel. It's not a full-size spare wheel. Bringing this back in, the partial shelf, you have to literally slide it back in. It's a mission. Like imagine you're packing, you are late, now you're trying to put this shelf back in. Now time is moving because you are busy struggling here because of the problems that Mahindra gave you. So yeah, hopefully they fix that on the next one. I really love the way that Mahindra designed this car. The bold headlights, it's just able to stand out. Very different. I also like the back with the light bar and the creases. They were very bold when designing this car, and they really wanted it to show that it's something extraordinary. Because every time you do see it on the road, you just turn, like you're always just looking at it. Moving on, I'm sure as you've noticed, In this review, the only thing I have complained about is putting that partial shelf back in. The Mahindra XUV 3XO is definitely here to make you look at it everywhere it goes. So, my honest review, well done Mahindra, well done.